Disclaimer, this is pure entertainment and educational. If your house is here, well, at least you have a personality.
Number 7. Art Deco. Now, authentic Art Deco from the 1920s, absolutely stunning. Those Miami Beach buildings, gorgeous. The Chrysler Building, chef's kiss. But here's what happens in suburban homes. People watch The Great Gatsby once, fall in love with the aesthetic, and suddenly think their house needs to look like a 1920s speakeasy. So you get gold everywhere. Not subtle gold accents, aggressive in-your-face gold. Chevron patterns on everything. Geometric shapes on the wallpaper, the rugs, the pillows. Sometimes people even hand paint zigzag patterns on their furniture. The color scheme is always the same: black, gold, white, maybe some emerald green if they're feeling adventurous. And the mirrors. Oh, the mirrors. Mirrored furniture, mirrored accent walls, mirrored picture frames. Your living room ends up needing sunglasses just to walk through it. Real Art Deco was about elegant restraint. It was luxury through simplicity. But modern versions, it's just loud. It's like wearing a full tuxedo to the grocery store. You're trying to be fancy in a place that doesn't call for it. Quick fix, pick 1 or 2 actual Art Deco pieces. A vintage bar cart, maybe a geometric rug. Let them be special against a simple backdrop. That's it.
Minimalism. Coming in at number 5, extreme minimalism. Now, I actually respect minimalism as a concept. The idea of owning less, being intentional with what you have, reducing clutter, that's all great, that's healthy. But somewhere along the way, minimalism turned into a weird competition. Like, people started measuring success by how little they could own and still technically have a furnished home. I've walked into minimalist spaces that felt less like homes and more like art galleries where you're scared to breathe too loud. One chair, perfectly centered. One plant, one piece of art, also perfectly centered, usually black and white because God forbid you use color. White walls, white floors, maybe gray if you're feeling rebellious. Everything else, gone. And you start wondering, where do you put your coffee? Where's your book, your phone? The answer is you don't, because actually living in the space would mess up the aesthetic. I've seen bedrooms with just a mattress on the floor, not because of budget, by choice, for the aesthetic. Kitchens with literally no appliances visible, which sounds clean until you remember you actually need to cook food. Living rooms where the one chair is positioned for visual balance, not for actual sitting comfort. Here's the expensive part. That one chair, $4,000. That single side table, $800. Because in minimalism, the few things you do own need to be absolutely perfect, high-end designer pieces. So you end up spending more money to own less stuff, and your house looks like a hospital waiting room. During the day, it's sterile. At night, it's honestly kind of depressing. Quick fix. Keep your surfaces clean, yes. Own less, absolutely. But own enough stuff to actually live like a human. Add some texture, bring in some wood tones, maybe a touch of color here and there. These things don't ruin minimalism, they make it livable. Number 4. Modern traditional. This style tries to blend modern and traditional design. The idea, take classic elegance and make it fresh. But here's what usually happens. People just pile traditional elements onto modern spaces without understanding either style. You get heavy, ornate furniture in minimalist rooms, crown molding and wainscoting installed everywhere, walls, ceilings, even where it makes zero architectural sense. Dark carved wood pieces that dominate the space, tufted everything, sofas, chairs, headboards. The drapes are always heavy and layered, velvet or silk with valances and tiebacks, multiple patterns happening, florals, damask, stripes, all trying to look elegant. Here's the problem. When you don't understand the balance, it's not modern or traditional, it's just confused. Real modern traditional is subtle. One classic piece in a clean space, simple lines with rich materials, but most people go full formal dining room energy in every room. It's too much, too heavy, too serious. You end up with spaces that look like a furniture showroom, not a home. Everything matches too perfectly. It's staged, not lived in. Quick fix. Pick one traditional element per room. Maybe it's the furniture silhouette or the fabric pattern, not both. Let modern simplicity be the base. Add traditional touches as accents, not as the entire story. Maximalism. At number 3, we have maximalism, when it goes wrong. Done right, maximalism is gorgeous. It's an art form. When someone knows what they're doing, it's magazine worthy. Done wrong, every flea market in your city had a meltdown in your living room. The difference is brutal. Good maximalism has a color story, a theme, a plan. Bad maximalism is just more with zero thought. Every pattern at once. Florals, geometrics, animal print, stripes, 3 rugs layered, 17 throw pillows you have to move just to sit down, coffee tables buried under decorative objects you can't can't even identify. No color plan, just I like it, so it goes in. 40 different colors that all clash. Shelves crammed with stuff. Gallery walls that aren't curated, just full. Every surface has something on it. And you can't fake this. Maximalism needs understanding of color theory, balance, composition. When done by someone who doesn't know what they're doing, it's overwhelming and honestly sad. Worst part, you can't clean it. The design is the design. Quick fix, edit ruthlessly. Curate small displays. Pick a color palette and stick to it. Leave empty space. Even maximalist rooms need breathing room. Before we get to the top 2, hit subscribe for more architecture roasts like this. Okay, back to the chaos. Theme rooms. Number 2, theme rooms. Kid's bedroom with their favorite superhero? Adorable. They're 7. They'll grow out of it. But a 35-year-old with a full Disney princess bedroom? The sports fan whose entire room is painted in teen colors with logos on everything? The Star Wars room where every single item connects to the franchise? We need to talk. Here's the problem. Theme rooms are one-dimensional. Everything has to reference the theme. You can't just have a lamp, it needs to fit. The pillows, the art, the curtains, everything serves one concept. It's living inside a commercial that never ends. No subtlety, no breathing room. Beach bathrooms with starfish glued everywhere and sandy toes signs, wine kitchens with bottle decorations and wine o'clock signs, sports shrines with memorabilia covering every wall. You're not decorating, you're building a museum you sleep in. And resale? Try selling a house with a Harry Potter guest room or a basement painted like a football field. Theme rooms tank property value because buyers can't see past them. Quick fix. 3 elements max. A piece of art, a color, a few items. Suggest the theme, don't scream it. Your room should still be a room, not a retail experience. Number 1, the absolute worst. All gray everything. This dominated the entire 2010s and refuses to die. It's still everywhere, still in house flips, still haunting apartments. It started innocently, gray as a neutral. One gray wall, nice. Gray sofa, classic. Then it took over everything. Gray walls, gray floors, that vinyl plank in every rental. Gray cabinets, gray tiles, gray furniture, gray curtains. Even the decor is gray. Result, living in a sad cloud. Not a nice cloud, a depressing storm cloud judging your life. Here's the thing. Gray is a supporting color. It's supposed to let other colors shine, but when it's the only color, you're drowning in it. No warmth, no wood tones because that adds color, no brass because that's too warm. Everything's chrome. The only accent is white, which makes it more sterile. During the day, medical waiting room. At dusk, sensory deprivation chamber. No amount of cozy gray blankets fixes the fact that joy was removed from your home. The irony? People chose this thinking it was timeless and sophisticated. Now, all gray interiors scream I decorated in 2015 and gave up. It aged worse than actual trends. Quick fix? Add warmth now. Real wood tones, brass fixtures, actual color through art, textiles, plants. Ditch that gray vinyl plank. Gray can stay, but it needs friends. Warm, colorful friends who remember what happiness is. So there it is. Styles that went off the rails. Look, someone out there loves every one of these, and that's fine. Your home should make you happy. Not trends, not Pinterest, you. Drop a comment. Which style did I go too hard on? Which one are you living with right now?